No, not Kenny. No, it was so bad food. The worst.
Brilliant. As long as I get to embarrass you, I am very happy.
Not embarrassing, just disappointed. As long as it took to load.
Okay. Everyone ready?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes.
Welcome to another episode of Every Tenday, where Dad plays D&D with his kids.
Hello.
As per usual, please check out DJ Sketch Goblin at sketchgoblin.co.nz. He did all the cover art for our podcast. We love him, all our character art. He's amazing. Check him out. Also, please check out Gyland Design for spell books. Show them to the camera, yeah. They look so beautiful. We don't make any money for recommending these people. We use their products and we love them. And we really recommend them because they've made our game easier and cooler. So check them out, Gyland Design.
Check them out.
Check them out. What else is there to say? We stream first here on YouTube. So thanks for watching us. This is where you get to see things happen first, if that's interesting to you. And we can see your comments if you comment during the show. And whilst we're still comfortingly small as podcasts go, it means we can sort of say hi to you and stuff, which I think is nice.
Yeah.
We rejoin our heroes in the city of Metropole on a little bit of a detour from trying to save the continent from the ravages of the necrotic, enervantic spread of a foul kind of reversal of a mighty artifact. And whilst there are things that are rocking not just the continent but the world with the spread of this enervancy because of this corrupted artifact, Eurishnik, there are troubles at home as well, closer to home. In fact, the kingdom of Kurth, that for nearly 3.5 years has become a free republic, run not by a king, not by a royalty, but by senators, by council, by a so-called democracy. And in this power vacuum in the last few years, certain crimes of the past have come to light. Those crimes being of the settlers, the human settlers of the land that you two have called home for as long as you can remember. The crimes of your great-grandparents, three generations ago, that have driven out the native elvish clans, slaughtered many of them. And now, in this power vacuum of the kingdom's weakness and transference of power to a free republic, the elvish clans are looking to reclaim their homes, the land that they had called theirs for thousands and thousands of years. And in so doing, the newer generations, oblivious of the crimes of their several generations before, have come into clashes, into conflict with the native elven tribes. Nimblefoot, your friend, one of your oldest friends, for as long as you've been adventuring, for so long a hero of the realms of Kurth, has switched sides and is fighting for the rights of his mother's people. And in an act of friendship, you have steered away momentarily from your main quest at the moment in a bid to see whether you can lend your relative powers of persuasion, your powers of reputation, to see whether you can, well, not quite sure, but all in the hopes of getting an audience with those who are able to issue commands and maybe bring a cease to some of the slaughter, bloodshed, clashes and skirmishes that have been blighting the prior kingdom of Kurth. So you find yourself now in the largest city of the former kingdom, Metropole. And you have been, for the last day, on getting entrance to the city, you have been generally shopping. You've been staying in the North Ward, shopping in the market, and venturing into the Castle Ward to find magical shops such as Marvin's Magic and other such places to get fineries made, clothes, and generally take in some of the sights of this most bustling and busy of cities. You've purchased incredibly valuable documents that might give you a clue as to the location of a legendary item, the Ring of Invisibility. Some say there is only one such ring, but such things are still gossiped about and talked about mages across the land. Tenday, you've purchased an item close to your heart, an uncommon magical item used to conjure forth magical beasts to help you, maybe just for company. I'd like you to go ahead and roll percentage dice, please, and tell me what you roll.
Okay. 64.
Notice this is not the one. And so we rejoin you about let me think. This is a fresh day. You've already been here and stayed a night here. This is a second day here. Nimblefoot left you not far into the North Ward when you got into the city to see whether he could organize things for an audience. You find yourselves now back not far from the Galloping Minotaur, the inn that you were staying at. It is early evening, and you have found Kilgar. You checked in him at a much larger tavern, open tavern for drinks and revelry. And the evening, you made a decision to head down towards the dock ward for arm wrestling and general shenanigans. So with the evening ahead of you, it now being close to sunset, which is quite late because as we're encroaching into the summer months, it's around about 7 or 8 p.m. at night in the evening. The evening is yours. What would you like to do?
I'll head down to where I said I'd meet those guys.
And how are you bedecked?
I'll just wear my black. I kind of got it's like a.
Unarmored?
Yeah.
Okay, so just your dexterity, armor class to, what would that be? 12 plus 2 dex mod? 12 armor class. Okay, good to know. As you head down towards Dockford. I'd like you, what are you looking for?
The guy said.
Are you going with her or are you doing your own business?
I'm not going with her.
Okay.
I'm going to go to where those guys said to meet, which is. Don't worry, I'm just checking somewhere.
Can you make, while we're waiting for Charlotte to figure out, can you make a perception roll, please?
Okie dokie, that is terrible. Perception 13.
Good to know, thank you.
I can't remember what the guy said. There was I don't think he said a specific pub. He just said come drink with us at the docks because there's some kind of more arm wrestling going on there.
All righty. So you head down towards the docks. Let's see for how long it takes you. Are you going to be sort of inland from the actual docks themselves? Or are you going to go right down to where the ships are all moored up? And those tend to be the rougher areas where a lot of the sailors and various merchant folk will drink.
Oh, if there's more people there, I'll go there then.
Okay. So give me a perception check.
Okay.
Please.
21.
Nice. Okay, it doesn't take you long. You head down towards, you follow the sound of the shipbuilding and fixing and repairing and loading and unloading that takes place at the docks. It doesn't take you too terribly long at all, maybe 15 minutes to get down there and get yourself to the docks. This sprawling, like when we used to walk along the Thames, but imagine pier after pier jutting out from Shad Thames, these large buildings with window after window, level after level of gangplank and gangway, as people you see are loaded, these massive carts. You see humans, you see dwarves, you see elves and halflings and gnomes all working, trying to get much done work finished before the light completely disappears. These long sloped gangplanks that lead up to various levels of these warehouses by the docks. It's crowded. You stand out for your, unless you are walking to sort of blend in. How are you?
I'll put my cloak around here.
All right. So make a stealth check, or make your choice, performance, deception, or stealth for like how well you kind of blend in.
See,
Your
stealth
choice.
stuff.
Go for it.
That's 24.
Nice. So you kind of like put your hood up and put your hair out of the way just so you can get through. The slight glow in your eyes gives you away a little bit, but you do well to sort of merge with the crowds. And give me a perception check, please. For this is to find a drinkery.
Yeah. 20.
Nice. Okay. Right along the dockside, you see 3 taverns. All of them look pretty in ill repair. The most squalid of which is called the Bloody Fist. It doesn't even have a sign out the front. Instead, next to the door, written in red paint, you're not sure, it simply says the Bloody Fist in very broken common. And as you walk past it, through the window comes a slumped figure over through the window. Looks up at you as you walk past, and then a hand comes and grabs his hair through it. Goes back to 50. That's the Bloody Fist. Seems like the evening's entertainment has always kicked off in there.
Okay.
And you can hear from inside there. As you do you want to continue walking?
Yeah.
All right. With that perception roll, you also see a little further along, about another 100, 150 feet or so, the Friendly Flounder. This one looks a little more modest. It has a hanging wooden sign outside with a depiction of some form of fish with a cane and monocle on it. It was much nicer looking sort of candlelight inside, and more murmuring kind of conversation echoing out. And then you want to keep going?
Yeah.
Okay, as you continue along, you also see this one. You don't see directly, it's not on the actual main dock front, it's down a little side alley. You see the hanging lantern. This one again looks pretty squalid. It's down a real shady looking alley. There's people outside in the alley, like up against all smoking and drinking. Like the drinking and revelry is spilled out from the tavern on into the alleyway.
Okay.
They're the 3 that you see with your roll. You can either spend longer and put in more perception checks.
I'm trying to think where the best place to arm wrestle is.
So the Bloody Fist, the Friendly Flounder, or the Hanging Lantern.
I feel like the Bloody Fist is one end. The Friendly Flounder seems too friendly. I feel like the Lantern place is a good in between.
Okay.
Because no one's being tossed out the window. So I'll go in there.
Okay, as you look down the alleyway and you see people sort of, smoking, drinking, doing deals and stuff like that, you step down the alleyway and start to walk the 50 feet or so towards the Hanging Lantern. As you get outside, this is the smell of different smokes and spiced weeds and things like that assails your nostrils. You see a double doors to this one, like a saloon doors. So from the waist down, completely empty. And you just push them open. Do you want to go in?
Yeah.
Okay. There's people standing around and things. So how do you want to sort of try and get past the people? There's people like drinking and smoking out the front.
I'm just like trying them.
I mean, you can go for intimidation, or you could just try and
get
past them.
Just try and nudge my way through.
Intimidatingly?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm just trying to weave through them.
okay, people, like, as you try and get past, people are there, yeah, I know. Like, kind of, you find it quite difficult to sort of politely get through. So it takes you a little while, but you've managed to get through and through the big saloon doors. It is packed out. Straw and hay all over the floor. It's standing room only. The entire low-leveled saloon is supported by, you count, 6 massive oak beams from the floor, columns to the ceiling. There's a bar that wraps around in a U shape the entire 3 walls, other than the one you came into, of the entire bar. It's large, it's oblong, and you notice. Give me a perception check as you come in.
Okay. 17.
All right. With your 17, you notice. Let me just put in B&B tavern ambience. You notice that in a second. No, that's not playing. But there is a large area, roughly ring-sized, in the middle of the tavern that seems to be clear, where people aren't standing. And as you walk through, trying to politely or asserting your physicality?
Oh, well, assert my physicality.
Make an intimidation check using strength as your modifier, not charisma.
Wait, can't I just like walk normally? Like, can I not be too polite? But I don't want to intimidate people. I just want to walk normally.
Because your presence and your power and the charisma around you and your whole aura, it would be hard if you are going to assert yourself to not be intimidating. But rather than it being a charismatic intimidation, it's how much your physicality imposes on those around you.
Okay.
That makes sense. So add your strength modifier and your proficiency modifier.
Both?
Yeah. Strength and proficiency.
Okay. Yeah. 22.
Yeah, nice. Because you go through there, you don't kind of make yourself small or anything like that. You kind of like walk, and if people are in the way, bam, they get kind of knocked out of the way and those kind of things. It doesn't incite any trouble. In fact, most people sort of go, "Oh, sorry, going," and I apologise to you as you walk through, keeping your hood up and everything.
Yeah.
Okay, you walk up to the where are you headed?
The bar.
Okay, on your route to the bar, this wall, that wall, or that wall?
That one.
Straight ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So as you walk straight ahead to the bar, you get a look at the ring. So there is this massive sand-filled pit, roughly oblong in size, with ropes stringed up around 4 of the beams of oak, making a roughly 20-foot by 10-foot ring.
Is there anything in it?
Nobody in there at the moment. But it looks like there's a lot of activity. People betting, talking. You see a couple of bookkeepers taking money, and making reference to a chalkboard. And up on the chalkboard, there are some names.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Okay. You get to the bar.
No, wait, I don't have my armor.
Well, you wouldn't want to fight with full armor, would you?
If I've got 12 armor class, probably wouldn't be allowed.
What do you want?
Hey, what do you have?
What do you want to drink?
Absolutely.
Speak up.
Absolutely.
Wine?
Yeah.
All right.
We drink wine.
Comes back, says 4 silver.
Okay,
Puts
thanks.
down an entire bottle of it.
Thanks. What's in the middle? What are there fightings going on here?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, can you enter into the fight?
Yeah. Speak to Charlie over there, ringside. He'll put your name up.
All right, nice.
Starting in half hour.
Okay. Do I want to fight? Okay, I'll go and speak to Charlie. I'm gonna look around, see if I can see.
You see a very, very fat, naked from the waist up human, sweating, bald head, but with a cap on to the side slightly, and he's writing up on the chalkboard. He's writing names up on there.
Okay. Hey, I'd like to enter.
All right, name?
Tenday.
All right, we'll call you D.
All right.
All right. No magic, no weapons, just fists. All right.
All right.
You got any style or anything?
Just punch.
I like it. You'll do well at it. All right. Well, look, you'll be up with Kyril against Kyril. That lizard-looking fella over there first.
Okay.
Nice. All right. You're the third fight.
All right. So wait, when I hit with the fist, is it just strength modifier?
Yeah, strength in your to hit and for your damage.
Okay. You're judging me.
So you do 1 damage plus your strength modifier.
Okay, so that's just 3. You were judging me on Tavern Baller being my favourite feat, but now you probably watch that a lot.
All right, we'll come back to you in a second. What are you doing? You're currently at the Galloping Minotaur, where you are staying. Is there anything you would like to do?
I'm going to. I don't know. I might. I'm gonna say to myself, why didn't I say yes to going there? And then I sendings.
Okay, cast sending.
I'm gonna say, Danae, I changed my mind. Where are you? Hello. I'm in the
Dock Ward.
Lantern place. No,
At the Hanging Lantern.
At the Hanging Lantern. About to fight some people. Who's that person in the background? I'm good. About to fight some people, so get here quick so you can watch. Okay.
You want to head down?
Yes, on my magic carpet.
Okay. Up above the buildings?
Yeah, that's normal.
All right, good. Make another perception check for me, please.
Much better. 24.
You step outside into the still busy for the evening streets, and then you float up above the roofs of the buildings, which with many of these are 3 or 4 stories. Tudor style, overhanging, and each level up hangs out more precariously over the street below. And as you go up above the wooden tiled roofs and the clay tiled roofs, you catch something. Your eyes catch something. It's only fleeting. It's only for a moment. But down on the street, you're sure you see a figure. Silhouetted, so you don't see much. You're sure you see a figure. Make another perception check for how much you recognize. Actually, no, I'll take the 24. Okay. That's relevant. So you see a figure with long black robes, ankle length. You notice dark hair, swarthy, tanned skin, looking up at you as you hover further and further up. And it's only by going up that you actually see this, because it's in an alley next to the Galloping Minotaur. You see a figure looking at you go up. As you fly off, just follows you, just tracks you. Then that's it.
Does he look familiar or anything?
No.
Have I seen this guy before?
No.
It's not the same question. Can I roll an insight check just to see what he's about?
No, insight would be if you're interacting with somebody.
No, I just want to see what he's like. I just want to see if I can know what he's...
Well, because you're taking off and you're heading off, unless you want to pause and kind of go back.
Okay, fine.
No, it's up to you. If you want to sort of...
No, it's okay.
Wait a moment. That's all you get in that brief moment of time. You know, you're taking off, you go, and then you see something catch your eye, you look down, there's just a character just standing there, hands by its side, robes, just watches you as you fly away.
I wave at him. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, okay. I mean, people might be amazed by someone just like taking off. Does he wave back?
No. As you wave, he just points after you like that. Just points after you as you fly. And then out of sight, because he's in an alley, you very quickly go out of sight. Really unsettling. But
that's his version of a wave.
You fly over the rooftops. A few griffin, white claw on griffins, mounted on griffins, fly past. Beautiful, the warm breeze of the evening, the smell of the salty air, the rooftops flying past underneath you, just underneath you. Yeah, you wave, and some of the white claw kind of give you a salute as you fly past. You head down towards the docks. Doesn't take you long on the carpet, going at full whack, to get down, literally a couple of minutes to fly over all these rooftops, to get down towards the dock ward. Once you get to the dock ward, do you want to land conspicuously, or do you want to try and be hidden?
I'm going to look for the hanging lantern first.
Well, from your obviously up in the air, you can't look for places. Do you remember we had that conversation about the shots? Like, you have to be at ground level to start looking for things. But I suppose I'm asking you, how do you want to land? Do you want to land in some back alley? Do you want to go right down to the docks and land conspicuously? Like, what's your approach?
I'm gonna land in like I'm gonna land just in the middle of an area that I can see, but it's like just an open area, so I can just land down.
Okay. You come down on one of the piers, one of the broad piers that's now it's not so busy now that the unloading has stopped, and you land on one of these massive wide 30-foot wide wooden piers that extends another 100-foot down towards the docks. Make a perception check for how long it takes you to find the hanging lantern.
23.
Nice. Okay. So I'd say it takes you about 5 minutes walking down and along the docks. Make another perception check, please.
23.
Okay.
Can I use my flip phone, the rock thing that I can talk to the mayor on?
Yeah.
Can I use that to can I ask her where I'm gonna take that out and go. The mayor, where do I which direction do I go?
You take you answer your phone.
Hey. Weird flex, but I
So you're within 1,000 feet of each other. Okay, it doesn't take you too long, and with your perception as well, for you to be kind of like, what? First left. Okay. And you get down to the hanging lantern. It's packed out in the streets, in the alleyway, outside the doors of the hanging lantern. It's packed with people. So it's very hard for you to get to the door.
Just gonna.
What have you got with you, by the way? What have you brought with you to the thing? Everything normal? Got your staff, got your robes, got everything?
Just my staff, my robes, and everything else is in my Lehman's thing.
You feel very out of place. You've got these insanely scintillating robes. So as you walk down the alleyway.
Oh wait, I'm not walking down the alleyway yet.
You're walking to the hanging lantern.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not. I found it, but I'm not going.
Okay, you're at the head of the alleyway, then looking down it. Your robes, even in dark, kind of have a almost like a cat's eye effect. Do you know what I mean? So they, at certain angles, when you move and stuff, they will like catch the light and reflect it back. So you stand at the end of the alleyway, holding your staff of the Magi, looking like a boss, with your eyes glowing slightly red, and your vampiric teeth. And as the people outside the thing smoking, a couple of them look up and look down the alley at you.
I cast Alter Self or whatever. No, not Alter Self. That's the wrong spell. Disguise Self. Disguise Self.
But you don't have that prepared.
Do I know?
No.
Let's see. Not metal spells.
It doesn't seem to be inviting aggression, but just so you know, a lot of the patrons outside this pub in the alleyway look up at you. You look splendid. I mean, you look magnificent. If that's okay with you, then it's okay.
It's the first time stuff. Is it a ritual? That's what I'm saying. Probably not. Sorry. Okay.
It's okay.
Okay, I'm going to just.
You don't have to care about the way you look if you don't want to.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk in. I guess.
Okay. So whereas everyone else around is sweating, wearing their day rags from unloading stuff, and that is the vast majority of the patrons.
I'm not wearing my robes, the 18 colours. I'm wearing my cloak.
Are you?
Yeah, the one I just bought. Oh yeah, you just bought a new one.
Okay, so in your brand new.
Looks like that one on Nimblefoot, but just.
Got it. Okay, in your brand new cloak, you kind of walk down the alleyway. You do look very different. You do look much more wealthy and everything. People don't move as you approach the alleyway is quite packed with patrons. So how do you want to try and get in? Do you want to kind of do kind of an approach, or do you just want to go, I'm coming in? Like, do you want to take a more intimidating approach, or do you want to flourish in an even more intimidating way, or something else?
You know my tattoo?
Yes.
It lets me move through objects.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk straight into the wall and go through using one of my.
Nice. Okay.
Oh yeah,
For the very first time, you walk up and you're like, to begin with, we'll say that Elwyn's a little bit like, excuse me. And then you just go. So you walk to the side of the wall, like up about 10 feet, where it's just a wattle and daub wall, bulging slightly plaster. And whilst the patrons are all kind of looking at you like who does he think he is? You just go and walk into the wall. And as you hit the wall, this is the first time you activated your tattoo. And as you walk towards it, you're like, this could go horribly wrong. Like a face plant here. You become aware of the tattoo, the ink, and you feel it kind of start to affect your entire physicality. The magic infused through all of your cells. As you walk towards the wall, and at the last minute, you kind of into black smoke that kind of goes, then goes through all the little gaps in the wall, through the windows, everything, and then all round to the other side of the wall. And on the other side of the wall, you're there. A few of the patrons, I know, no fucking magic in here.
That's not
magic free.
Sugar free. I take out my little phone thing and I begin. Danae, where are you?
You hear a little ruckus in the corner of the inn, about 40 feet away from you, and you see, because he's tall, you see Elwyn standing there on his phone, on his flip.
Oh, I put my hand straight up. Okay, I walk towards.
Okay, cool. The two of you are together.
Hello. Hi. I'm gonna fight someone. There's this weird guy I saw that just pointed at me when I flew up on my magic carpet. Just thought. Well, like, wow, look at that in the sky. Menacing. Oh well. I don't know. Just letting you know in case.
Both of you hear in your head, as loudly as if it was being said straight to your face, you hear the voice of Nimblefoot in your heads going, my friends, tomorrow at high noon bear with me a second. At high noon at the central stronghold, we have our audience.
Let's go.
With the senators, all of them.
Okay, Nimblefoot, thank you.
I'll see you at the Galloping Minotaur.
We can speak that. Okay, just talking to myself.
All right, the evening pushes on, and the first fight begins.
Can I bet on someone?
If you'd like to. Okay, so the first fight up seems to be a small, very thickly set halfling woman. Hair all up in a messy bun, scars across her arms, her forearms covered in crisscrosses of scars, bulging biceps and a barely contained bikini top on, tight leather breeches, is up first with a skinny, elven-looking man, bedraggled, wiry, and the fights begin. Who would you like to bet on?
The elven man.
Okay, and how much are you going to bet?
Let's say 10 gold.
10 gold. Okay, great. Let me just see what the odds are. Who's watching?
They're just saying that the audio isn't great.
The audio's not great.
Okay, well, hopefully it will sort itself out.
Distorted. maybe we should plug in this. Hang on, one.
That's fine.
I'm going to try a microphone.
Distort it more like perfect.
It might be the noise of the background sounds because that comes in right. Anyway, we'll try this, see if that makes it.
Oh no, probably. That's gonna.
No, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Just don't throw the dice against the microphone.
No promises.
All right. So the first fight is up. Halfling woman, elven man. Finley, since you're betting, I would like you to roll percentage dice, please.
Yes, sir. 45.
45. Okay, good. All right, the fights begin. The two combatants circle each other a little bit. The elf with his long reach takes a few early shots, which the halfling woman kind of shrugs off and everything. Then goes in low for his legs and takes him down. Gets on top and starts grounding and pounding into this elf. Bang, bang, bang. The elf. Roll percentage dice again.
42.
Okay. As the fight continues, the elf manages to kind of like turn himself around as he's getting pounded in the face. So his back's to the halfling woman and bucks her off. She lands. But as she flips over, she gets her arms around his head and reverses the roll. So she flips over and then flips him over. And then she's on her back with the half elf's head in here. Percentage dice again.
I'm rich, but not that rich. 53.
Okay. With that, she manages to get her arm, bulging muscles, get her other arm behind his neck, and just squeezes and squeezes. The elf is like throwing punches back, and she's just taking like this, and then he goes limp, and he's out. She just puts him down, smacks his head away, gets up. Ah! Yeah, that was effing easy. Easy. Who's next? Now this is a winner stays on tournament.
Yeah.
So
the background sounds are a bit quiet now. Where did they go?
Don't worry about that. Don't worry. You just worry about me. So next up. Hang on a second.
I'm quite far down the list, I think. So I mean, at least I get to see everyone else get beat up before I get beat up.
All right, next up. Who comes forward is this massive, bulking, sweating, ripped, muscular human. One eye shut from a previous fight with the swollen eye, sort of just unable to open it. So he's got this one big eye looking out. Big cauliflower ears from years of wrestling. He gets in the ring. Little lady. Anyone want to bet on this? By the way, you lost your 10 gold.
Yeah.
I'm betting on
the big guy. So.
Betting on the big guy, how much?
10 gold again.
Okay.
Come on, Tenday. Gambling isn't good, Halloween.
Okay, roll percentage, please.
I'm supervised by you. 27.
All right. The battle starts.
Yeah.
She runs insanely quickly across, like darts across, right up in between the guy's legs, and goes bang right up into his testicles. Right? And again, roll again.
80.
Nice. At that, he goes, jumps up in the air and lands right down on top of her, like literally crushes her down into the sand. She's like, his entire weight is on her. And again?
66.
Okay. At that, she manages to wrap arms around his legs and get him into like a leg bar, like a triangle leg bar, and starts to bend his leg. But he, seeing that, wraps his massive arms around her neck and starts to squeeze like this.
I don't want to do this anymore.
Rolling.
You have to fight one of these guys. 61.
Okay.
I'm gonna fight a lizard dude, apparently.
It goes on for a few minutes, then rolling around and resting. She's still got his legs. She just needs to get her hand up here to really get the twist on and start to bend his lower leg in the direction it shouldn't go, sideways. So she keeps bending and he keeps squeezing. Her face is going super red. She keeps squeezing the leg, and then you hear a wet snap as his leg. Roll again.
Is that gonna be dislocation?
14. No.
Okay. At that, he literally just goes, and just starts punching her in the head, punching her massively. And she's like, barely holding on to consciousness.
Oh, I'm doing!
Rolling one more time.
47.
47. With that, he gets one last punch. He just goes, bam! And her head goes limp. And he stands up. He goes to stand up, but he can't stand on his broken leg. But he stands on one leg, holds onto the pillar, and then just picks her up and throws her down in the sand. As she lands, you hear her go,
okay, she's alive.
like that.
At least he has a broken
And
leg.
a couple of the attendants kind of like drag her out. Next up, Tenday. Charlie goes to you. You're in.
I thought I was fighting a lizard dude.
You're fighting him first.
Okay.
I'm betting against you. No, he has a broken leg. I'm still bad.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'll heal.
You get
me.
you win your 10 back, and you get 5 extra gold.
Unless you want a 3, a 7, or a 6.
Eloine, you see you've got 15 gold from your 10 stake. All right, you're up.
Okay.
Give me a second.
Jeez. This isn't.
Oh, thanks, guys. Hey, D&D sound effects. What's up? Reverse triangle. Yeah, exactly. Reverse triangle. All right, Tenday, you're up. How are you fighting? What are you wearing? You going to keep your cloak on?
Yeah, I'm gonna no. I'm gonna step into the thingy. I'm gonna drop my cloak to the ground.
Okay, what are you wearing? What do you look
I'm
like?
wearing my it's like a one thingy, so it's like a tunic at the top, a sleeveless tunic, but it also goes into breeches. It's kind of like a jumpsuit kind of thing,
Like
but
a
for fighting.
jumpsuit, like a medieval jumpsuit.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, ahead of you is a man, like kind of standing on one leg, his other leg sort of badly bent out, straight down below. He's just like, "Oh, you're a pretty one."
You're not too
I'm
ugly
betting.
yourself, mate.
And Charlie just goes, "Fight!"
I'm betting
Right.
40 gold on the.
Initiative. Roll initiative, please.
Okay. 17.
All right, go for it.
Right, so I
You got 3 attacks.
I fumbled.
Then you go forward, and he just like slaps your fist out the air. Just goes pathetic.
And then but I just get a plus.
Plus
3.
your proficiency and your strength.
28. I don't have tables.
All right, solid. You miss with the first right hook, and then you follow through with this left uppercut. Bam!
So I do 1 plus my strength. So that's 4.
All right, good. Good to know.
You have so many hit points. You're not going unconscious from like just 5 damage.
I
each
have
round.
206.
4, did you say?
Yes.
Nice. Okay.
Four.
Solid, wet crack as you bam, and his head whips back with the uppercut. Third and final attack.
Wait, you still get action
That
surge.
is 24.
Okay, you do the uppercut, and then you follow through with a Superman punch, which means you jump up in the air and bam!
Yeah.
down. Like
Okay.
that.
And that is 4 again.
Nice.
You can still do action.
All right, he like goes,
I'm
and
going to action
a
surge.
tooth flies out. Okay.
And I'm going to hit him again.
All right, go for it.
That is
That's it.
4.
4. All right, it's his turn. Okay, he goes, spits out 2. You then do a knee straight to the face. You do a Superman punch down. His head goes down, and you follow through with like a flying knee. So you're like, bam! And his head goes into one of the pillars. He stands up on his one leg. It's like, right.
And I say, oh my bad, you're not that pretty anymore.
And he goes for you. Let me see. +5. That's 14 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. You take 3 points of damage,
Okay.
bludgeoning damage. And then he's going to try and grapple you.
No, okay.
So contested strength.
16.
16 and 16. So, okay, he gets you and you're like, you are not grappled. And it is your go.
Okay, I'm going to attack him. That is 11 to hit.
11 to hit, hits, yeah.
Yes, 4.
Okay, great. Second attack.
That hits.
Yeah.
That's a 4.
4. Okay.
And that hits as well. 4.
Okay, another 4. All right. You smack him against the pillar. He punches you and then goes to grapple you, and you're kind of like, you're trying to force him. So then you headbutt him. He goes backwards like that. You follow through with a punch straight to his sternum there. You feel a slight crack when you hit it. You're bang! Like this. And you go, back. Do you do any Azamar damage? You don't do radiant as a...
Not anymore.
Only if your wings are out. Oh, it was a paladin thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I do damage if my wings are out.
Okay, cool. And then you spin around into a chop in the side of his neck, and then like this. He's looking really bad. He's going to go for a desperate grapple. He just runs he like hops at you for a grapple. 14.
4.
Okay. He just like gets his arms around you in a bear. You are grappled. You can still attack though. It's your go.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him. That is a 17.
That hits.
4.
With that, so he gets his arms around you in a bear hug, and you just get both hands and do an ear clap. You get both hands, you just go BAM! Like that, and he just goes, his arms come loose, and he just, he tries to stand on his broken leg.
Oh,
you hear it snap even more, and then he just, BAM! Into the sand, all around you. Money's changing hands, that kind of thing. Did you bet against her or for her?
I betted 40 gold for her.
Okay, you make 120 goals.
Alive.
All right, and then for tonight, or for this round at least, your next fight, with that, a large, 7 foot tall, enormous muscles, dragonborn steps into the ring. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. This one is wearing like a blue robe that goes over one shoulder down. You can't tell gender at this stage, but it's tied similar to yours around the belt, but it's like a loincloth, like Kilgar goes. So it's an all-in-one sash that turns into a loincloth. You see this large tail out the back. Just comes in.
Initiative?
Bluish skin, yep, initiative.
That's at the cock, sorry. 7.
Okay, comes in real fast. Just like you go for a punch to open up the combat, ducks underneath it, and you see these massive claws go.
Oh my god.
Okay, claw, that's 2 hits, and then the bite is a 15.
Yeah, mine is 12 at the moment.
Okay, you take 17 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And then with the bite, 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
You'll go.
Okay, I'm gonna hit him.
Go for it.
That's 19.
That hits.
This is a 19 again.
And that's a hit.
And 13.
13 misses. Okay.
Ah!
So those slashes, you taste your own blood as the slash goes across your face, and you're like, oh God. And then this bite on your arm. As the bite goes down on your arm, you kind of flex your muscles to hold the bite in place. Pull your arm in against your chest so that her lower jaw is like against your body. And you punch down into her face. So you do 2 lots of 4 damage as you punch down twice. Bam! Bam! The jaw loosens on your arm and she staggers away. All right.
So wait, if I grow my wings, I do my level in radiant damage, right?
If you what?
If I grow my wings, I do my level in radiant damage.
That's correct.
But they say no magic, but that's not magic.
That's not magic, that's a trait. That's a...
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
It's the Dragonborn's go. That's 22.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 7. And 21.
Yeah.
Okay, so one claw and one bite. As you punch her face away, she uppercuts, slashing up your torso, ripping open your new bodysuit, as it like literally from waist all the way up and up your neck, raking up into your neck, like this, doing 9 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Massive, long, sharpened, elongated claws that rip open your torso.
I'm gonna die! No,
and then a bite.
I'll be fine.
Oh, good one. 14 points of piercing damage from a bite.
Okay.
You can always just heal yourself.
No, I can't!
Yes, you can.
Oh, yeah, I can. Yeah, okay.
All right, it's your go. She's standing there now. Your blood dripping from her mouth and her claws. What do you
I'm
want
gonna
to
grow
do?
my wings.
Okay, that's an action to do that, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, you. The light from your wings makes some of the patrons look away as unfold and spread from your body these large golden feathery wings, stretching out almost like they've been asleep for a while, shivering slightly with the radiant energy in the room. And lots of the patrons, as your eyes light up and your hair takes on an almost celestial life of its own, like it's floating in mystical waters around your head. Suddenly, as you stand there, the Dragonborn's like, what's this? Bonus action?
Wait. Yeah, bonus action. No, I'm not gonna do that. Do you have another action search today? Take an additional action search. Yeah, okay. No, I think I have to hit before I do. No, I don't. I'm gonna do action search.
Check that in your player's handbook.
Okay.
Weird flex.
Where
but
is
okay.
that? Hang on.
Fighter, action search.
Yeah, I'm a player. Here we go. You can push on your turn, you can take one additional action.
There you go.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna action search.
Use your bonus action to action search and take one additional action.
How many
Yes.
times a day
So
can
you
you
take
do that?
I can do that twice. This is my last one.
take your punch.
Okay, that is 25,
It definitely hits.
which is 4. Oh no, 4 damage
Yeah.
plus my combined levels are like 25, isn't it?
Yeah.
So 25 points of radiant damage.
With that, so the Dragonborn with blood will hang off its claws and like, yeah. And you, the whole tavern goes quiet as you stand there. These enormous radiant wings taking up the width of the ring itself. Your eyes glowing, your hair suddenly taking on this insanely awesome air about you as you stand tall. Your clothes all ripped and hanging off your body parts. How do you want to do this?
Oh, I'm not gonna kill them.
No, but
I'm gonna.
yeah, you're attacking for unconscious.
I'm just gonna do one right in the face, but it's like glows.
Okay, you literally, and then just again another Superman punch. You jump up and go.
Yeah.
With that, a shockwave comes out. People drinking their beer nearby, spilling their beers
Sorry.
with the radiant energy burst through the entire tavern. If you were outside with the people out there, the people outside of the street smoking their face through the door like radiant energy.
The door's open.
Yeah, through the tavern doors slightly, the saloon doors.
Aerial view of the town, just this one house.
yeah, seriously. And you just stand there. As the seconds go by, soon your wings go back in. The Dragonborn is dragged off. Charlie comes into the centre of the ring, holds up your hand and goes, well, she was a latecomer, but give it up for... Well, she don't get enough.
You could just call me D.
It's D! Give it up for D! D! Yay! D! Drink some D!
Yeah.
You're handed a kitty,
A what?
so you win some money. You get 200 gold.
I thought you meant I got a cat. I was like, yay!
You win 200 gold.
Yay! I just spent loads.
I forgot to bet.
And for the remaining of the evening, you are bought drinks and
Thank
treated
you
like
very much.
a very special patron
As I should.
of the Hanging Lantern. Is there anything else you want to achieve while you're here at the Hanging Lantern?
No.
Well, I want to
Get drunk.
Okay, you get
I'm not
drunk.
getting drunk.
You get drunk.
You get drunk.
I want to arm wrestle the nair.
You lose.
Oh my god. We've done this before and I
Okay,
won.
contested strength checks.
No pretense, young man.
I can't promise it.
Contested strengths.
19.
Then 11.
Yeah.
You don't have a
So there is literally drinking and not even looking at you. Just drinking. Second one.
11.
11.
Stay there a bit and you're like, And again.
16.
4.
You're toying with him. Final one, or might not be the final one.
Natural 20, 23.
And you just like, poof, like that. Can you both make perception checks?
Yeah. 21.
Natural 1, which is a 9. I mean a 10.
21.
Yes.
At some point during the night, you notice a small group of White Claw guards just come in, just to sort of look around and everything. And you definitely notice at some point that eyes are in your two directions more than everybody else. You notice that. Elowin doesn't notice it. His back is to the door, but you presumably pointed out.
Nice.
When they sort of see you spot them, they just kind of, and then do their best to look like they're just checking the place and then leave.
Well, they were very inconspicuous.
Oh. Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to achieve? You get drunk?
I get drunk.
I don't get drunk.
You don't get drunk?
And then that's it. No, I want to army wrestle with 2 other people.
We'll say for the sake of brevity that you have a good evening of
I
arm wrestling. And I'd say that you roll D8 for how many matches you win.
6.
Yeah, you win 6 matches of arm wrestling. Because you're a little drunk, your tactics are a little sloppy. There's a few times you're like, oh, we'd be over half. But yeah, you both have a good time.
I forgot that when I'm holding my staff, I have advantage on spell saves.
Yes.
How are we getting home?
Oh, we're just.
You got a taxi. You put a yellow light on the flying carpet. you hang a yellow lantern.
Fit on the puppy carpet.
A puppy?
It's a puppy carpet. Acts like a puppy.
I just do restore.
Yeah. What? I worked so hard.
Yeah. As you leave, you suddenly feel cold, stone sober.
Thanks
as
for
you get on
killing
the
the
flying
bug.
car, you're flying home.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I
the-
cast light on the carpet and then explode. Yeah,
Father
man.
Christmas.
You head back to the Galloping Minotaur. It doesn't take long, maybe 10 minutes by carpet, until you get back to your
That's a D&D term.
to your
Yeah,
inn
it'll take about 10 minutes by carpet.
by carpet. Let's catch a carpet. And you head back. The rest of the evening is uneventful. Are you heading for a long rest?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Okay.
You get your heads down, get your full 8 hours, all hit points restored, spell slots, and pick your 23 prepared spells for the following day. Think carefully because you know you've got the council meeting, so you might want to adjust some of your prepared spells. I'll give you a few minutes to do that.
Okay.
23, I think you've got. All right, just do a top up of drink here. That's very kind of you, by the way. Thanks, D&D sound effects. That's really kind.
Yeah.
Remember what people say, you see.
Huh?
Remember, I'm good.
Oh, yeah, good.
Right then. We'll play just for about another 20 minutes and we'll take a break and we can come back to the stage. Okay?
Cool, yeah.
Full hit points restored. You get a long rest.
Nice.
And you return to wakefulness quite early to the sound of cocks crowing in the streets and the sounds of stalls and no, not tavern music.
Oh, good old tavern music.
But to the sound of Metropole waking up to a day's worth of trade and intrigue. You also wake to the sound of marching, of hard military guard close by. You've been used to small units of White Claw around the city. It's to be expected in these turbulent times as the kingdom adjusts to becoming a free republic. But as you think it's just the noise of the day, something kind of catches all your attention. The increase in the number of marching footsteps, seemingly getting closer and louder to where you are staying, to the inn itself, to the Galloping Minotaur. And as you waken in your separate rooms, is there anything you'd like to do?
I'm gonna look out the window.
You want to look out the window?
Yeah, me too.
All right. You have front-facing rooms, and as you look down the Tudor-like buildings down into the broad, roughly 20-foot wide street below, you see surrounding the entire inn, perhaps 80, 100, an entire battalion of White Claw, including mounted cavalry,
No.
literally surrounding.
I'm gonna run to Elliot's room.
Okay.
Yes.
Hello, did you
Have you
see
seen?
me?
That can't be.
What's going on outside?
That can't be a coincidence that White Claw have stopped at the two.
Let's go talk to the inn owner.
Yes.
Well,
Yes, come in.
no, we're gonna go
You
downstairs.
hear that outside.
Oh.
You hear the thumping on the door. Keep up.
Wait, we'll stand on the stairs and listen.
Okay. Give me perception checks then, please, both of you. For how much of this you hear?
9.
29.
29.
Mhm.
You can't hear much, it's quite muffled, but as you listen very closely at the top of the staircase, you can hear a deep authoritative voice saying, "We understand you have two residents by the name of Denea Onor and Elwyn Lancaster. We are here to escort them."
I forgot my thingy is completely ripped, so I need to correct my
Put your
own.
arm on right now.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Oh man. I have my original. Oh no, I burnt that.
I need to
What are
get
you
this.
doing in
I
terms of
burned-
armor?
I need something to go underneath the armor.
Yeah, you do.
You've got your normal clothes. You don't have one set of clothes. So.
I have my original clothes. They're washed, so I guess I'll put
I mean,
those
you can't
on.
really see much of your clothes underneath the armor of invulnerability. It's not half plate, remember, it's full plate.
Yeah,
So much of your clothes are concealed. So
I'm
you
not
can-
wearing a bare skin though. That's horrible.
no, they haven't fallen off. You just got a rip from here to here. But like you could, with the breastplate covering it, you wouldn't see that.
All right.
I'm just saying, if you wanted to, you could
Yeah,
still
I'll
wear
do
your
that.
new clothes. I mean, they're covered in other people's blood now,
Makes me look more
and your own.
intimidating, I guess. Oh, I'll put the armor on over top.
Okay. All right. So you skip the bath, and you get
Yeah.
your bloody clothes back, new clothes back on. Put your armor of invulnerability on. During this time, you hear a and you hear marching much closer now as guard enter the inn and start to march up the stairs. You can hear
Holy shit, holy
you're
shit.
both in your individual rooms still.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Not
just
too
gonna
long.
jump on my bed and like open a book or something.
Okay, you're just reading.
Like you doing
You're
something.
reading.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to put my armor on in time. Oh no.
Okay.
I hear them.
Make a dexterity check.
Oh no. 10.
10. There's a few fumbles. You put like a glaive on like the wrong way round, so it's a bit weird and stuff. But you managed to get it on just in time before you hear on your doors.
1 second. I put that the right way round.
Open up in the name of the Free Republic.
I'm not decent yet.
We will give you 30 seconds.
Okay. I put it on properly. I just opened the door. I make sure I look neat and presentable.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello, in Lancaster.
Hello.
That was a question.
Oh. What did you say?
Are you Elwyn Lancaster?
Yes.
We are here to escort you.
To where?
Well, of course. You have a meeting at the Central Stronghold. We are here to take you there.
Okay, thank you.
You are, well, what was it? Scribe! The scribe runs forward and undoes a scroll and says, for the crimes of unauthorized use of arcane influence on a general of the Army of the Free Republic, for treasonous aims, for conspiring with the enemy in the recent skirmishes, you are under arrest. And the captain of the guard just says, are we going to have trouble? And just has some manacles here. Are we going to have some trouble?
We're not going to have any trouble.
Put these on.
Okay. Do you want
Okay. Do you put them on?
Wait a second. Wait, what did I do wrong? Did I do anything wrong? I can't
I've
remember.
got to ask you to make a decision quickly.
Wait. Sorry, I'm just looking at a spell. I'm not.
No, but this is happening real time.
Wait.
You can come quietly.
Okay, I put them on.
You put them on. Okay. It said, your staff of power.
What about it?
We'll take that.
Why? Why do you need this?
You're under arrest. You're an enemy of Curse. And until it is proven otherwise, we would ask that you submit your staff to us.
Wait.
Okay. Meanwhile, at your door.
What is it?
10 seconds.
All
We're
right.
coming in forcefully.
Well, hang on. That's not very gentlemanly.
Now, please.
All right. I open the door.
Okay, different captain
Hello.
is at your door. And just says, Danae Honor.
That is I.
We are here to escort you to the, why do I keep forgetting the name of it? The Central Stronghold.
For what?
You have a meeting with the council.
Oh yeah.
Yes, and you are also under arrest. Scribe!
I'm sorry, what?
Scribe comes forward and reads similar crimes out to you.
What did I do? What exactly did I do?
Listen, your charges will be read
Okay.
out to you. Okay, and the scribe goes. For the use of unauthorized influence against the general of the armies of Kerr, for the purposes of aiding and abetting the enemies of Kerr.
Unauthorized influences? Do you mean my own charmingly persuasive self? Because I did nothing wrong.
There's no point answering your charges to me. You'll have to do that to the magistrates. And
All right, very well.
present your arms, please.
My arms?
You will be manacled as you are escorted.
Why?
You are a risk. You are a danger. You are a threat to the Free Republic.
Sure thing, bro. Whatever you
Okay.
need to do to feel safe.
These-
I know I'm pretty scary.
these manacles.
I'm saying that.
Are you? Okay.
Yeah.
They also go to gag you.
Why? No, thank you. No, I refuse.
You refuse?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, make a contested strength check.
Okay.
I don't know you. Yeah.
9.
4 guards come forward and
Whoa!
manage to wrestle you to the ground,
Oh my
and
god!
they tie a gag around your mouth so you're unable to communicate.
They still like how persuasive I am.
Back at your room. So it's, obviously, as a magic user, we must.
I'm still holding my stuff, right?
Please hand over the staff. We'll give you 5 seconds.
I say, you see,
4.
I'm sorry, and then I say knock and cast the spell knock, and my manacles open. I cast knock on the manacles.
Roll
right?
initiative.
I get one. Oh, that's 5.
Okay. 17.
You get tackled. Oh
Let me just think. 4 guards come forward and grab you, and 1 is specifically going to try. So I'd like a contested strength check. They're going to try to gag you before you can do your spell. So roll a d20. Add your strength modifier, please.
no. Natural 1.
Okay. Just as you go like this, and you look like you're going to do you're going to cast knock through the staff, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, just as you're about to do that, one of them comes in, no! Like, and they all, like 4 of them pile on you. One of them manages to get a gag around your mouth. The others like are grabbing your arms, so that's holding the staff and everything. You have like 5 guards on you. You are incredibly dangerous to them, and like literally these large metal-plated soldiers all are grabbing you. Like, don't let him speak! Don't let him speak!
Tattoo.
Sorry?
I use my tattoo. And I go through the full floor.
Okay, let's can you read out exactly what the tattoo does?
I don't know have it. I can't remember what it does.
From used to last night.
Yeah, it just lets me.
Can you go and grab the Eberron rubber? We'll look in there.
They can't confiscate my sword.
What a predicament.
You have a meeting and you're under arrest. All right.
So you're proper fighting this then, yeah?
No, I'm not using any violence. I'm just using my head.
Okay. The tattoo rules. Oh, I don't think they were in here, were they? They were.
They were online somewhere.
Yeah, they were on an arcane thing. You give me 2 seconds while if you guys want to talk through
I'm
stuff.
just going to check.
You've been dragged out into the hallway, by the way,
Alright.
so you can now see him because you're in adjoining rooms. You can see what's going on with him at his room. So if you can make eye contact with each other, you can communicate that way.
You see a pile of people.
I'm just gonna look for what my tattoo, my details.
Am I still? Do I still have hold of my stuff and have it been taken?
I'd say that it's been taken from your grasp because you rolled so low on that strength contested thing. Yeah, it's out of your hands.
You need a thing like how my sword comes back.
Oh, yeah, that's a boon. I want that boon.
It's a boon.
Well, no, there's a boon that does kind of something like that,
Oh.
but just more.
Okay.
Cool.
How? Here we go.
You didn't have a barrier tattoo or an eldritch claw. You had
Like the ghost one or something. I don't know.
ghost step. This tattoo shifts and waves on the skin, parts of it appearing blurred. The tattoo has 3 charges and it regains all expended charges daily at dawn. As a bonus action, while the tattoo is on your skin, you can expend one of the tattoo's charges to become incorporeal until the end of your next turn. For the duration, you gain the following benefits. You have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage from non-magical attacks. You can't be grappled or restrained. You can move through creatures and solid objects as if they were difficult terrain. If you end your turn in a solid object, you take 1d10 force damage. If the effect ends while you are inside a solid object, you instead are shunted to the nearest unoccupied space. Okay. All right. In which case, and which direction are you going?
Down, but before I do it, can I try and grab my stuff back, or is it gone?
You're incorporeal, so you can't grab
No,
it.
before I do it.
You're manacled.
No.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll just go through the two.
Okay, so firstly, we rolled initiative and they went first. So on your turn, so on their turn, they wrestle the staff from you. They got you, and you are gagged. Right, so a gag is tied around you, and on your turn, you're going to use your bonus action to go. Yeah.
Yeah, and I just go through the floor.
Okay. And you're going to move. So you're going to move downwards. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. You are leaving. You are leaving a combat. So they are going to get opportunity attacks on you, okay?
Okay, that's fine.
So you're going to invite 5 opportunity attacks. You only take half damage from their attacks, though, okay?
Sure.
So as this happens, the captain goes, "Stop him! Whatever means, stop him!" As you turn like ghost-like and start to through the floor. You see this. Your friend just go almost shimmering and just start to float downwards. That is 21 to hit.
That hits.
22 to hit.
That hits.
21 to hit.
That hits.
I'm rolling really good.
You
12 to hit.
That doesn't hit.
And 17 to hit.
That just hits.
Okay. You take 4 attacks. Oh man, I'm rolling really good. 11,
Half
23, 43 damage, halved to 21 points of slashing damage. The sword blows rain down as you start to go. They ching, 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 and start hitting you, and you can feel it coming through. Like it goes through you like smoke, but you feel it just the same. You're like, ah, as you go down through the floor. Now, because the floor is cast as difficult terrain as you go down.
I have 35 feet of
You are on the 3rd floor. You go down into someone's bedroom. It's like a lady in bed. She's like, touching her hair. She's like, as she just floats down through the floor, like down. And then through the 2nd floor, 1 to 6, 1 to 3, it's occupied. 4 to 6, yes, it's occupied. And in there's a couple of dwarfs kissing in bed. What the bloody hell there? As you just float down through the floor, you get to the 1st floor. Okay. Are you doing anything? You see this happen? Are you doing anything?
I've got my sword in my belt,
You are gagged and you are restrained.
but I have they're together, right? So I can go like that.
You're restrained.
What does restraint mean?
You're restrained.
If they're like this,
No, you are in the restrained condition.
yeah.
Is what I'm saying. So what that means is your speed becomes 0 and you can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. Attack rolls against you have advantage and creature attack. Hang on a second.
Oh no.
Do you want to try and attack? You're drawing your
No,
sword?
I just want to draw my sword and not attack.
You want to draw your sword?
Yeah, just to look threatening.
Okay, make an intimidation check with strength and proficiency, not charisma.
Really? That's
Or do you want to
weird.
use your charisma on?
No, strength and
Okay.
19.
Okay, you shing like this. Your glowing blade storm comes out like that. With that, roll initiative.
Oh, I didn't want to fight you guys.
That's a very threatening
I was
action.
just trying to imitate you. That's a 6.
Okay,
I have a pair of
At least I
guards
go
and
down
a
fighting.
master.
you get 4 guards because you only had 4 against you. Try and disarm you. So they're going to put all their attacks against your weapon.
Okay.
That means it's a much higher AC to try and hit you.
Okay.
But actually, that's pretty good.
I got my armor on.
25 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. And a 24 to hit.
Yeah.
Jeez. And a 23 to hit?
Yeah.
Right. 3 sword attacks, all against your sword. Ting, 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 and it goes clattering out of your hand.
Oh, what was me?
They go and pick it up. You immediately have the maximum number of guards that can be that close to you, holding your arms, hands against your thing, and they are pushing you along.
I'm going to summon my sword back to my hands.
Do you need to use your voice for that? Time?
No, it's just a bonus. Actually, just
Okay, with that, one of them picks up your sword, just goes, keep it safe, and it's back in your hands. They go, oh, bloody hell! And that's where we're going to leave it. We will rejoin this action a little later
That's
on.
amazing.
I didn't think you'd go quietly, for God's sake.
You thought we'd go quietly.
No, I didn't think. I thought you'd go quietly.
Oh really?
Yes.
Nuh-uh, bro.
I should have cast invisibility before.
I still want to talk to them, but I'm not letting them